Before we do anything else in this renovation, we need to pour 7 tons of concrete into our living room. Right now, there is a 6-inch difference in the height of the floors, and we need to correct that before we put the walls in.
And we're not ready. We've got lots to do, so let's go. Let's go.
Ah, bonjour madame. J'ai besoin de savoir sur votre maison et je vais Ah, d'accord, oui. Oui. D'accord, merci. Au revoir.
What?
She's gonna phone me back.
I am so grateful for Jack and the fact that he has actually learnt French in the time that we've been here. Because if it wasn't for him and him making these phone calls, we couldn't live in this house and we couldn't be doing this renovation.
À vendredi. Bonne journée. So they did call back, and we are now booked in for Friday. This Friday.
That never happens.
I know.
Serious?
I was expecting 6 weeks. So we really need to get onto it. We've got way less time than I thought we were going to have. This is always the part of anything in France that we do that is the hardest, with it being our second language. I spend every minute after that phone call with my fingers crossed mentally, hoping that I didn't screw anything up and that we're actually getting what we need when we need it.
You did well. I'm sure you pulled it off. You always do. You're always so worried and then it always works out absolutely fine. What is this?
It's my ball float.
What? And why do we need this?
This is the only thing that is giving me confidence that I can do the floor myself.
Wait, doesn't the concrete just level itself?
No. So the first thing that we're doing, remember, is raising that bottom floor. The self-leveling concrete doesn't go on until we do the top layer that covers both parts of the rooms, fills in the bathroom plumbing, that whole shebang. The first bit is just regular concrete.
Okay.
Which needs to be
moved.
Shimmied.
Okay.
So we'll spread it with a rake.
Okay.
And then get a nice finish on the top of it.
With this magic thing.
With the ball float. And I don't know why it's called a ball float.
It's huge.
It's whopping, I know. So this is magnesium. So it's supposed to be super slick and slidey on top of the concrete. And then it has a special handle so you can tilt it, push it away, tilt it.
How much was this?
Pull it back. It was an essential purchase.
This is giving us carte blanche to just independently decide what's an essential purchase.
Well, look,
Yeah.
It had a 3-day expected delivery, so I kind of had to rush that purchase. I skipped the consultation phase.
Oh yeah.
I'm having regrets now. Yeah, it was €160. But I'll sell it after we're done with it. Without that, there's no way that I could do the floor myself. And then it would cost a hell of a lot more if we had to get a tradie in. So I stand by this purchase. I think it was a good investment.
Okay.
I'm about to take down this wall here. We don't actually have a plan at all for how we're going to fill this back in. AI came up with some fun ideas with a lot of glass, very complex. We know there's a door going in the middle, but outside of that, we're not exactly sure what we're going to do. So I think the best thing to do is get this one out, and then we can see the space and come up with an idea then, hopefully. So many of the jobs that we've done at this house, I've had to take stuff apart, pull old things out, and they're always really old, rusted, beat up, smashed screws, and it's a nightmare. They won't come out or they break off. This time it's good screws. I'm gonna reuse these, recycling, and they were really easy, so I'm loving it. We've got a bit of lighting in here now, babe.
Wow, that looks so beautiful, isn't it?
Oh man, we're gonna be paying a glazier, aren't we?
It's so light.
Isn't it gorgeous? I swear, Sharonte's homes are just like 80% broken tiles.
Hey.
You see the tiles?
Yeah.
In the trailer.
Move.
Just ass. I found the problem.
You don't get too carried away with that. Yeah.
Then you want a bigger arch? I think we take the whole wall.
Yeah,
Glass,
keep
glass, 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 glass. The wall is down. We have an enormous hole inside of the house, letting in all of this beautiful light. And I've broken out the cement at the bottom. I have put in a plastic layer for a moisture barrier, compacted in some sand, and then we've got the wooden slats across there to serve as an edge and stop our new concrete floor from just pouring out all over the lawn. Now I need to lay out the reinforcing, and I'm going to be putting in a little bit of rebar into the side walls and to the existing slab there, just so that the new pad can connect really well. So let's get into that.
Coffee. Big day today. The concrete is coming. We're getting our floor poured. Unfortunately, the kids' school is having a strike. So we've got 3 kids and a dog that we've got to try and keep out of wet concrete today. So, wish luck. Jack's been up and at it, prepping in here this morning. Oh, it smells like PVA glue.
If you mix PVA and water and you put it on all the edges, which is what I've just done, then it slows that down so that it dries really nicely, and apparently it'll bond like perfectly. So, fingers crossed that works.
What time is it now?
It is 9:53.
Oh,
T minus 7 minutes.
do your dance, Jack. Oh, careful. You actually fall over. It is going to be so lovely to have this floor sealed properly, because we've had to walk across here for the past few weeks to use the bathroom, and the mess that is made in this house.
So they were supposed to be here 12 minutes ago, and I'm not feeling good about it. We're ready.
I think you need to phone them.
Can do. I say can do. I don't actually have the phone.
No, wait.
That sounds like a mixer.
Whoop.
Hey.
It's our truck. Just take down a tree while you're at it. Oh my goodness, it's enormous. Does he know when to stop?
So we've got a floor now. That's it. We're done. We're good. I'm just gonna put a rug down and it's gravy. No, so it's nearly level. After I level it, I'm gonna float some balls. Gonna use the ball float to smooth it out. Very, very much looking forward to that. Although I picked it up earlier and it's much heavier than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh wow.
See what I made? You getting me up here with a ball float?
That is very satisfying.
It's been a couple of days and we have just done the first official test of walkability. Everything seems to be drying as it should be. So we had an unofficial walkability test.
Yes, I think one of the challenges of trying to do this renovation with 3 children is that you just get footprints in your concrete. I don't know why I thought that it wasn't going to happen. Like, it was an inevitability in the end.
We made it a good 48 hours, and then our daughter was just too tempted, and she told us she absolutely had to test whether it was walkable or not.
And
so
she did a pretty good test. We have a full lap of footprints.
Luckily for all of us,
Yeah.
we're doing an additional layer on the top, so it wasn't quite
The end of the world.
The end of the
but
world.
My goodness. I think the plus side is that when there are 3 of them, hopefully everyone learns the lesson at once. So they've all learned that you don't walk on the concrete until mum and dad say it's okay to walk on the concrete. It's so lovely to be in the space now and get a feel for what it's going to be like when it's finished. The longer that this is open like this, the more I think it just has to stay that way, maybe with a bit of glass. But I just love it. For right now, I'm going to close the shutters because we need a little less indoor-outdoor flow. See you next week.
And we've got a big hole in the floor, big hole in the wall. This is by far the scariest thing I've done recently.
Oh, the challenge is...
It's still hot.
Wait.